Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Arizona State's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. First carry of the season. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown Razorbacks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Boley. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Let's think a second about Arizona State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback there, breaking away from the sack, extending the play. He was on the perimeter of the field, just couldn't find a guy open. That thing falls incomplete, sets up 4th.
Punt is in the air. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Right down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Dropping back, it's Hill. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Trying to set up the screen. Makes a grab and room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his eye.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Into the end zone for 6.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. back to throw. It's Bowling. Under fire. Makes the grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Here we go. Ready. 14. 14. Jet.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll give it to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to pass, it's Bowling. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Fires left side, and Smith. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Throws it deep. Pulls it in on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Coming out with it, it's Mack. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The the Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Scanning the field, it's Bowling. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And some room. There's a little room there. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown ASU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Brown. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking for a man. It's Hill. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Puts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Buys a little time with his feet. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. I can't think of one single explanation that would suffice for taking a delay of game penalty there. Third and goal. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Got enough for the first. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Got a little grass. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Boley. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the open. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Smith takes the handoff. Picks up the first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's Pitt with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Arizona State!
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To throw, it's Hill. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try to run for it. Finding some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside. It's Platt. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? To the air, it's Hill. The screen, he can go. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to pass, it's Boley. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then, Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Open on the left side is Smith. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He's got great speed. Got a little room. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll give it to Brown. Plows through the defense. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Foley. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. The run inside. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown. I think they may be backing it up a bit. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Hey, third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Here comes the heat. Quickly up. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Release to the back. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
The Sun Devils are in the hurry up. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Throws to the back. Finds his man down the middle. Touchdown ASU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll run play action. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today.
Caught, and he's got room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Boley. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The screen, and watch out.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. The snap sets up to throw. Setting up the screen. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.